Waiting for everything else to hop on the air. I'm live on YouTube and we're live on Instagram. What's up, people? What's happening? Hope you guys and girls are enjoying your day. It's a sick Thursday for me. Not because I'm sick, but because it's actually a wicked Thursday for me. Like, speaking figuratively, not literally. What's up? Let me know how your day is going when you join. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Today is going to be sort of, not sort of, but 100% related to the tough love theme that I try to push out on Thursdays. That I'll be honest with you, this is not the live stream for you if you don't want to be like actually held accountable. If you don't want to be called out in order to get better, this is not the one for you. Okay, so I'm gonna tune in. I'm gonna dive in, and as always, guys and girls, I want you guys and girls to drop comments, questions, anything of the sort as I go along through the podcast. And at the end of the podcast, as usual, I will get back to you and like answer questions that you have. So stick around. I do see your questions. I'm not going to, and you'll have the chance to get your answers answered, your questions answered. What's wrong with me there? All right. So without wasting any time, we're going to dive into it in five, four, three, two, and one. All right. Welcome to the Natural Nomad podcast, where we keep it real about how we feel and what we deal with in life. Disclaimer: I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Not because I want to be mean, but because I fucking respect you. So if you tune in and decide to give me the time out of your life that you know you'll never get back, the very least I can do for you is keep it a stack. Now that that's out the way, let's chat with IFBB Pro Matt Mutale. Let's get raw. All right, what's good? What's good, chess bras, chess broads, whatever you identify as? I want to bring this one up to you. It's going to be a little bit of a tough love sort of rant today, off the dome, off the top of my head. And it regards motivation, it regards discipline. Okay, so we're going to be talking about those two things, why you shouldn't be focusing on motivation, and also why you should be focusing on discipline, which we already know. And if you don't know, I'm going to elaborate and break it down for you. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to start off with this. All right. Motivation itself serves a purpose. It's not bad, you know, but it's not inherently good too. And what I mean by that is this. You do amazing things when you're motivated. When you're motivated, it's easy to do things that are normally difficult. When you're motivated, you just have like this spirit to just push through, even though, things in your life might not be going good when you're motivated, though, right? But it's also a bad thing at the same time because when you really look at it, you only do things when you're motivated. Like if that's how you operate, you'll only do things when you're motivated. Okay. And although motivation can serve a purpose, although motivation is good in a way, if you only rely on motivation, it's bad. Okay. And let's take it back. Let's go down memory lane or Sesame Street, whatever one you want to refer to, because this one is going to go all the way back to your childhood. Okay. So let's really think about it in your childhood. You were motivated to do better in school when you got that sticker on your test, or at least you knew you were going to get a sticker on your test, or even a better one, you were motivated to shut the fuck up at the dentist's office when you knew you'd get a candy at the end, right? So motivation is often propelled by rewards, right? Like if you do this, you're going to get that, and that's the reason why you're so motivated, right? But here's the kicker. That works so amazingly when you're a kid. But what the fuck happens when you grow up? Like, what happens when you actually grow up? Well, life isn't that easy. We already know, first of all. And second of all, you're going to have to learn how to do shit when you don't fucking want to do it. That's just facts. You can't always expect to get a reward for something. You can't always expect to do shit only when you feel like it. And you learn that as an adult. Because when you're an adult, things happen, plans get changed, people die, you know what I mean? Like responsibilities stack on, and you have no choice but to, conform to whatever it is that you're subjected to dealing with, right? And pushing through whatever it is you said what the fuck you were going to do. Okay? That's like okay, to give you the perfect comparison. Motivation. You're at the dentist office and you're a kid. You're motivated to shut the fuck up and be a good kid because you know at the end the doctor's going to give you, or the dentist is going to give you, a lollipop or whatever the fuck, a treat. Right? So you're like, "Okay, if I want that treat, I've got to shut up." So now I'm motivated to shut up. It's easy to do it. It's easy not to moan and cry and all this. But when you're an adult, you're gonna wake up in the morning, dead tired as fuck. You know what I mean? Rushing to work. You don't want to be at that fucking job, but you have to be there because if you don't go to work, you're not going to pay your bills. And if you don't pay your bills, you're not going to have a place to stay or food to eat. So, yes, in a way, discipline does have a motivating factor, but these are not positive motivating factors. The feeling of almost like that threatening feeling of being kicked out of your own home, that threatening feeling of thinking, "Oh, fuck, there might not be food to eat at night tonight, or when I come back from work, or when I go to work." Like, that is what breeds discipline, guys and girls. And that's why I say motivation is for children and discipline is for adults. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? If that makes sense, just let me know. Nod your head silently if you're listening to this podcast, or just shoot a comment here on the live stream if you're watching. But guys and girls, motivation is for children. Discipline is for adults. When you are disciplined, the hard shit